Welcome back to the Racing Mind video series, where we journey deeper into the human mind than anyone has ever gone before. In this video series, we untangle the ancient mystery of mental illness and teach you what you need to know before your racing mind gets the best of you. This groundbreaking series provides answers to some of the deepest mysteries of the human mind and reveals, for the first time in history, the precise cause of mental and emotional illness and the psychophysiological basis of a wide range of psychiatric disorders and associated medical conditions. These educational videos, which present concepts that are so new that they are just beginning to make their way through the medical field, are based on thousands of hours of direct patient analysis and clinical observation in conjunction with the latest research on psychiatric disorders from around the world. In this segment of this series, we will discuss exercise in relation to neuronal hyperexcitability. Regular exercise reduces stress in both psychological and biochemical ways. By redirecting attention to the physical movements of the body, thoughts that might otherwise be generating negative emotions are temporarily reduced. This gives both the mind and body a rest, which in turn helps break the vicious cycle of mutual overstimulation between the mind and the brain that keeps refueling stressful thoughts and feelings. At the same time, exercise stimulates the production of the feel-good neurotransmitters serotonin, dopamine, and beta endorphins, which combine to reduce emotional tension, physical pain, and the negative thoughts and feelings that accompany them. These biochemical changes have become widely known in connection with the so-called runner's high that many exercise enthusiasts experience. Another reason that exercise helps maintain good health is that it stimulates circulation, thus helping to remove toxins from the body. The human body is part of nature, and when we lay asleep all night, the body becomes like a stagnant pond. This, together with the dehydration that naturally develops, allows toxins to accumulate in the muscles, liver, and other tissues. For this reason, it is best to exercise in the morning. Morning exercise also allows one to take advantage of the morning surge in cortisol. This stress hormone tends to increase body temperature and charge up the neurological system, but for persons with hyperexcitable neurons, it can increase emotional tension, particularly in the absence of regular exercise. That explains why anxiety and depressive symptoms tend to have a diurnal variation, with symptoms tending to be worse in the early part of the day. The relative relief of symptoms in the evening is one of the reasons that persons with hyperexcitable neurons like to stay up late at night. At the same time, the small cortisol spike in the evening is the biochemical basis of the so-called second wind and the tendency for the mind of some persons to start racing around bedtime. Then again, the mental, emotional, and physical benefits of exercise lead many persons to make the assumption that more is better. However, studies have found that too much exercise can reverse the initial benefits. Over-exercising can exhaust the body, it can cause damage to joints and tendons, it can weaken the immune system, and it can overstimulate the production of adrenaline. As the release of adrenaline increases, it can overstimulate the brain, thus undoing the initial calming effects that exercise has on the mind and body. Anyone who is over-exercised is likely familiar with the irritability that it can cause. The optimal amount of strenuous exercise for emotional and physical health is between 20 and 40 minutes on alternate days, 2 to 3 days per week. The one exception is casual walking, which can and should be done for periods of 15 to 30 minutes most days of the week because it efficiently detoxifies the body and helps keep the muscles and joints flexible. Moderate exercise provides a healthy balance of stimulating the body without overstressing it. Again, exercise, like most things in life, is most beneficial to mind and body when done in moderation. This is particularly important for persons whose neurological systems are hyperexcitable. In addition to moderate exercise, The most effective natural ways to compensate for the gene abnormality that underlies neuronal hyperexcitability include judicious stress management, establishing an early sleep schedule, enjoying a relaxing hobby, avoiding caffeine and other psychostimulants, and minimizing refined sugar. If these interventions are either too difficult to implement or fail to yield satisfactory improvement, then treatment with neuroregulators and other brain-calming medications may be necessary, particularly during high-stress periods in the person's life. In addition, cognitive behavioral and other forms of psychotherapy may be needed to reduce the mental tension that adds fuel to the smoldering embers in the hyperexcitable brain. Control your brain, control your life. We hope that you are benefiting from this video series. Portions of this video and others in the series were taken from the books The Racing Mind and Am I Depressed or Am I Bipolar? Those interested in developing a deeper understanding of this topic can also refer to the scientific publication The Multi-Circuit Neuronal Hyperexcitability Hypothesis of Psychiatric Disorders. Please note that these materials in this video series are for educational purposes only and are not intended to guide treatment without formal evaluation. This video series is sponsored by the Binder Foundation, a charitable organization that is dedicated to the enhancement of human life through research and education on disorders of the mind, body, and spirit. If you have found this video to be of benefit to you, please share it with your family and friends. And please don't forget, your feedback is important to us.